Kinds of yoga. The physical practice alone are not yoga but an integral part of yoga. True yoga lies in the harmonious combination or sound physically and controlled nervous mechanism. To illustrate the point with a smile, the devotional or intellectual yogi who neglects his body is like that violinist who thinks that the violin he uses should remain untuned or in poor condition, while the physical enthusiast who neglects the inner teaching of yoga is like a clean, well kept violin producing vulgar music. There are various branches of yoga, more than 100. They are designed to suit different types of people. It is essential to have acquaintance with the best known of these kinds of understand the proper place of Hatha Yoga. The three popular paths of yoga are those of Jnana Yoga, of knowledge, Bhakti Yoga, of devotional, and Karma Yoga, of work or action. The branch known as Raja or Royal Yoga is closely related to Jnana Yoga. Raja Yoga is the science of concentration. The method of concentration is, of course, useful in each and every sense, but in Raja Yoga, its importance is unique. In other senses, we have to concentrate itself. Our mind has to study our mind. The means and end of Raja Yoga is concentrated. This double concentration is the essence of Raja Yoga. The Yoga of knowledge is the intellectual path based on the approach to divinity through study, learning, thought, and meditation. According to this yoga, universe is the manifestation of God. Knowledge and learning can bring us nearer to God. The path of kingdom of heaven is that of the open mind. Raja Yoga, a close associate of Jnana Yoga, is a study of consciousness and mind. This includes waking consciousness, intuition, sleep, dream, trained hypotonic condition, and other symptoms pertaining to the subconscious. It involves, among other things, searching questions and test into personality to discover what in fact constitutes that I, the central object of our psychic being, and to explore that region that lie beyond it. Jnana Yoga is regarded to the metaphysical and difficult of all paths of yoga. It opens leads into intellectual mysteries, paradoxes, and contradictions which are resolved when our rises one's level of consciousness from this place to a higher one. This path lays greater emphasis on the purity of thought. Concentration of meditation. A true Jnana Yoga cannot fall a prey to the joys and sorrows, pains and griefs, cares and anxieties, stresses and storms of the world. He is the world but detached from it. He sees life as a stage drama and himself a spectator. Modern sciences has revolutionized our conception of time, space, and creation, which are often self-contradictory in his personal or private life. Jnana Yoga thinks that things are not what they seem to be. He has to penetrate behind the veil and explore things beyond imitation of illusion of reality. For instance, dealing with the problem of time, how many people are willing to accept the belief that they are living in the non-existent now? To a common man, this expression seems fantastic, but to a Jnana yogi, this is of the gateway of reality. The world now could not be defined by anyone scientifically so far. What is the place of present in between the past and the future? We cannot rule out the fact that the future is influenced by the past, leaving nothing but memory behind. We live all the time in a world of imagination consisting of memory which belongs to past and therefore cannot be existent. Jnana Yogi argues that we do not exist at all. We are illusions belonging only to a past which is over or to a future which is yet to come. This is sometimes termed as mental jugglery of logical repetition of logic. Again, for instance, take the problem of the personal pronouns we use all day long. I, me, you, he, she. What do these words really imply? What is the real that we call a mine? Where from they come? Where do they go? As Omar Khayyam has rightly stated, what without asking Haider hurried once, and without asking Vidhar hurried hence another, and another cup to drown. The memory of this impertinence. In Jnana Yoga, we find answers to these metaphysical queries. These answers are beyond the comprehension of layman. The concept of I is unreal. The common man is going to accept the truth that he is unreal or belongs to the past and the longer actually exists. Nothing is the permanent. The only thing that remains the same is the same. So comes the old question: what is in a name? That two goes by board, and what is left? Nothing. That is exactly what. I is nothing, and yet nothing becomes everything. I is an illusion, and everything it pursues is an illusion pursued through an illusion. In the philosophy of yoga, this is known as doctrine of Maya or illusion. This doctrine teaches the same truth as philosophers and scientists have taught us down the ages, that things are not what they seem. If a Jnana Yoga can make appearances disappear, it can also make them appear. The second of the basic path is Bhakti Yoga, an important and much more popular path. It does not demand the same intellectual depth or acumen as Jnana Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is the religion of heart and deals very little with philosophy or argumentative jugglery. Bhakti Yoga is the approach to God through worship, adoration, and self abnegation. It is the path of visionary, the mystic poet, saints, and sufis in all religion. Lal Det, Humayun Kashmir, Baba Farid, Nizam Aliya, Kabir, Siraj, Maulana Rumi, Shamas, Tabraj, Piran, worshipper of Lord Krishna, that Francis of Assisi, Meister Eckhart, Germany, Pascal, France, William Blake, England, and Emerson are examples of great stars. Bhakti Yoga is based on the philosophy of love. God is and religion is nothing but love of man or man. Swami Vivekananda has defined Bhakti Yoga as a real genuine search after the Lord, a search beginning, continuing, and ending in love. Love all hate none is one of the principles of Bhakti Yoga. Though this path is more popular than Jnana Yoga, that does not imply that it is easier when practiced sincerely. It also requires a total renunciation of worldly things and attachments. Its dominating idea is love of God and all His creatures. Sir Edwin Arnold's versus translation of the Bhagavad Gita presents the crux of Bhakti Yoga more poetically. Who fixed in faith on me, dotes upon none, scorns none, rejoices not, and grieves not, lauding God or evil hap light when it will, and when it will depart. That man I love unto friend, and for keeping an equal heart with equal mind bears shame and glory. With an equal peace take heat and cold, pleasure and pain, abide suit of desires. He has praises or calumny in passionless restraints, unmoved by each, linked by notice to earth, steadfast in that man I love. Bhakti Yoga is the most popular yoga in India. There are thousands of temples, ashramas, clubs, societies, and parishads wherein bhajans, kirtans,